Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gaming Cave. Today's another video of a Game Store Life special edition today. It is Warhammer Day, so that means we have our special guest, Caveman, to do our unboxing. Come on up, Caveman.
Hello everyone, it's the Caveman here, and we're going to do some unboxing. And I have my handy Warhammer unboxing device. Let's see what we got in the first box here.
So it's all Games Workshop, so it's going to be, Warhammer 40K, Age of Sigmar, probably some paint, so we'll let them go through it.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is an interesting looking box. What do we have in here? This is plastic glue. I'll pass that one off to you.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't sniff that. And of course,
It does have a strong smell.
oh yeah, it does.
This is for...
Gray Sear, one of the most popular undercoating paints available, and we have 6 cans here at the Gaming Cave. So,
Well, I'll get it up there. There's the glue. The glue is nice.
and there is the paint. Very good. We're going to pass that right on off to our assistant off screen. Next box we have here. This one seems a little bit lighter, but I bet you it's a lot more plastic. That would be my guess.
It looks quite...
All right, that's not it. Oh, we have Bastion Carthalos, the Lord Commander of the Hammers of Sigmar. Yes, and just in case you're wondering, this one is already spoken for, so sad. Bye-bye.
I didn't
Now
want
for
it.
the big box. This is exciting. Big box. It's like Christmas up in here. I can't wait for Christmas now. Get me all. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. All right, what do we got here first? Got a mech for Warhammer 40K, Astra Militarum, a Sentinel. Awesome little piece. That's going to make somebody very happy. What do we got? Oh, yep, skulls. For anything that you might be modeling, lots and lots of little skulls. I'm almost out of the last box I got here from Adam, so I might be picking this one up here in the very near future. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Space Marines, 40K, Tactical Squad, come and get it. Oh, yeah. What do we got here? Oh, for the upcoming Battletome release for 3.0 for the Maggot Cannon Nurgle, excuse me, we've got the Plague Bearers. I know there's somebody out there that's going to really want these, so come get your plague on. What we got going on here? Orcs. These are the 40K orcs. These guys, my understanding is these guys are awesome to play with. They get stuck in, they're fun to play with, and fun to put together and paint. So come on down, grab them. What do we got next? Oh yeah, here we go. For those of you that are looking at possibly getting into the 40K hobby, we have the starter paint sets that come with the clippers, mold line trimmers, a starter brush, and plenty of colors available to get you started in your hobby. So yeah, this is how I got my start with the Age of Sigmar version of this exact same box. So very good value for money right there. All right, for all you Tau Empire folks, we have a Tau Empire Commander model. This one looks freaking phenomenal. The detail on that, look at the detail on this model. This is going to be beautiful on the tabletop. So if you're a Tau player, we got what you want. Oh, here's a very good one. In case anybody is undecided about what they want to do in Warhammer 40K, well, we have these little starter sets with, you get 3 Space Marines and all the colors that you could possibly need to paint them up. Just to get the hang of the hobby to start out with, it's a great way to start. Again, I started out with the Age of Sigmar box set just like this with the Liberators. Same concept, great way to practice on a couple of models. Get them painted up, have some fun. Oh, goodness, we got us a big old stack. All right, we have Chaos Space Marines. Right here, we've got the Dark Apostle. Great little model. Look at the detail on this thing. Look at the detail on that model. That is going to be some kind of fun to paint. Who do we have here? We have This looks like one of the Daughters of Cain for Warhammer. or it could be a Dark Elf Witch. It just says Warhammer itself, so could go, oh, there it is. Dark Elf Supreme Sorceress from the normal Warhammer. This is going to be a good one for you Cities of Sigmar players. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Death Guard, Nurgle, the Demons of Nurgle in 40K. We got us a nice big old war machine right here. This is the Mythic Blight Hauler. So, nice little kit right here. Look at the detail on that particular sculpt. It's gonna paint up beautifully. All right, what do we have now? Oh, Adeptus Sororitas Battle Sister Squad. Who does not like great looking ladies in armor waging war? The Sisters of Battle, the Adeptus Sororitas. Beautiful army. No pun intended, but very beautiful sculpts. Look at that. I mean, the sculpts and the detail are beautiful, and the army is phenomenal.
2 left for 40K.
We got 2 remaining. Another Tau Empire, the Pathfinder team. A lot of small models in that one. This is going to be a nice little build. You can see all of the detail on the figs on the back. Absolutely great little kit right here. This is going to be good. You got 13 in this box, 13 miniatures. It's going to be a lot of hobby and painting for you. Come on down. All right. Oh, and now we got the final. This is the final Warhammer 40,000 Adeptus Mechanicus. This is the Iron Strider. Yep, the Iron Strider Walker. That's a cool little thing right there. If you're into being a cyborg and you want to put cyborgs on the table, this is the army for you. Adeptus Mechanicus. Look at the beautiful sculpt. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. Cyborgs on the table. Now, what do we have here? We have...
Moving on to Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Oh, Age of Sigmar. This is the Anvil Guard Start Collecting box. This is for the faction, the Cities of Sigmar. And if I remember correctly, the name of Anvil Guard, the city, was changed in-game to Hycuron when it was taken over by the Daughters of Cain and Morathi Cain herself. But this particular Start Collecting box is awesome. It's got, you got a monster figure, some Black Ark Corsairs, the Fleet Master, and a chariot. So this is going to be a great one if you're a Cities of Sigmar player, or if you're just looking at maybe filling out your Order faction army. This one is definitely a must. You got to get it. And speaking of the Daughters of Cain and their shenanigans in Hycuron, we have the Melusai, the Snake Ladies, or as everybody likes to call them, the Bow Snakes on the tournament scene. This unit is wreaking havoc in the tournament scene. They're crushing folks. And it's the Bow Snake version, but with the Melusai model kit, you can either do the Blood Sisters, which is pictured on the front, or the Blood Stalkers, which are the Bow Snakes, or as they call them on the tournament scene, the Blood Stonkers. The Blood Stonkers. They wreck everybody. It's quite sad. Oh, for all you ghosty and ghouly folks, we've got a box of the Blade Geist Revenants for the Night Haunt, which is a death faction. These are pretty cool. I mean, ethereal, ghosty looking fellas. This is going to be a fun one to put together. You can let your imagination run wild on these because they're ghosts. You can't tell a ghost how you want to be painted. Ghost is going to ghost. Ooh. Now, for my favorite fantasy race, dwarves, or as they're called in Age of Sigmar, Dwarden, we have the Gunstock Thunderers, little shooty dwarf for Age of Sigmar. Great unit. A fellow that I play against here at the cave, he likes to run these Thunderers, and they're good. And also the Arcanaut Company, your standard dwarf or Dwarden infantry guy. Great little sculpts, great unit for the game. Awesome. These are part of the Caradron Overlords faction in the game of Age of Sigmar. Oh, yay. Now we get the nasty, stinky trolls. These are the Rock Gut Troggoths. These are trolls for the Gloom Spite Gits. And I know there's one particular person out there who's just loving the Gloom Spite Gits. This one is for you. Come on down. Speaking of the Gloom Spite Gits, we've got an entire box of those little rascals, little green sons of guns. They come out of everywhere. They just rush and climb all over you. It's kind of like being surrounded by a bunch of ankle-biting chihuahuas, except they're green and they have swords and nets and they stab you. So really nice kit. You actually get, I think there's 20 in this one. 20 Gloom Spite Gits. Ooh. Now, remember I was talking about the Age of Sigmar start painting kit? Here is the newest, most updated version. You get 2 Vindictors, which are the new primary infantry models for the Age of Sigmar, and then all the paints that you would need to paint those 2 figures up, along with a starter brush. This is a great set. This particular set I actually bought myself about a month ago because I wanted those 2 extra figures. So it's nice to see we got another one in the store because I may be picking this one up myself. Oh yeah, there we go. If you're into the undead, Soul Blight Grave Lords for the Age of Sigmar, we have the Death Rattle Skeletons. Very strong unit on the table for the Soul Blight Grave Lords faction for Age of Sigmar. And you get, again, 20 sculpts in this box. Great value for money. Oh! Now, we're talking about elves. We're talking about elves, as they say in the Age of Sigmar. These are the Venari Wardens. Very popular on the tournament scene as an objective holder. They have these freaking super long spears that just stabby at everything within 3 inches of your model. It's great. Great sculpts. It's a great faction. It's a strong faction. We've got several more types of this particular faction here in the store, so come on down and start yourself your own Lumineth Realm Lords army. Ooh, ooh. And if you're into the new factions, we have the Gut Rippas. These are the standard infantry guys for the Cruel Boys. I love this particular faction because they have that very Tolkien-like orc feel to them. Phenomenal sculpts. I love this army. I love the lore behind it. And these models are awesome. You get 10 Gut Rippas in this box. Got to start your army. Come on down. Oh, here we go. This is for the Hedon Knights of Slaanesh. It's a Chaos Gods army. These are the Bliss Barb Archers. You get 11 models in this box. And again, they're archers. They look great. The sculpts, just beautiful. I mean, there's some awesome artwork that can be done with these particular models. Ooh. The classic from way back at the beginning of Age of Sigmar, Demons of Khorne. These are the Bloodletters. This is what you think of. When you think of demon, these are the guys you think of. These are the little rascals that pop up all over the board and make your life miserable. And look how good the sculpts look. It's beautiful. But if you're a Chaos player like Slaves to Darkness, Demons of Khorne, this is for you. Come on down. The Tree People, the Sylvaneth. Recently faced a Sylvaneth army that they just kept throwing trees at me. It was overwhelming. Well, these are the big trees. These are the big oaks, the Kurnoth Hunters. These are the ones that do lots of work. This is a multi-part kit, meaning you can build the archers as pictured here on the front, or on the back you get an alternate. You can do them with the scythes or the swords. So you can do, with this one kit, 3 different styles of models. So great value for money here. Going back to Khorne and old Warhammer Age of Sigmar, one of the first armies to come out, the Blades of Khorne. And these are the Wrathmongers, just very angry dudes with big hunks of steel on the ends of chains. Just a great infantry-based army and awesome models to paint. Put together, you can see some really great examples of how these models can be built and painted. So if you're a Blades of Corn or a Slaves of Darkness player, this one's for you. Oh, here we go. Flesh Eater Courts. These are what you would think of as your traditional vampires, but they're not really vampires, they're flesh eaters. They've got some kind of crazy delusion going on, and these are their crypt flares. These are their fly around, flappy flap, move around fast and grab objective models. These are great sculpts. You have a couple of different options for building them here in the kit. Again, this is one of those kits that gives you several different options on how you want to build your models and how you want to paint them. The Sea Elves. The Ideneth Deepkin. Everybody loves the eels until you're playing against them. And then you don't love them so much. But beautiful models, 3 in a kit, and you can do, again, multiple types. You build it the way you want to build it. And here we go. More dwarves, or as we call them in Age of Sigmar, Dwarden. These are from the Fire Slayers faction. These are the Hearthguard. These little rascals will just, they don't care. They're going to go after your biggest, strongest character, and they're going to stay there until the job is done. These guys are awesome, beautiful sculpts. Love the paint jobs on these things. And again, you get multiple options on how you want to arm and build your characters. So if you're a dwarf player, you want to come on down and check these out.
Mystery box.
Oh, and we got a mystery box. Let's take a look at some mystery box. My favorite thing mystery box come in. Paint. And more specifically, that is a bundle of Aethermatic Blue contrast paints. Now, if you're new to the hobby and you're finding painting a bit daunting, contrast paints. These are the way to go. If you're new to painting, but you want to get a fully painted army on the table, come on down and check out the full range of Games Workshop Citadel contrast paints. We also got another one. This is Basilicanum Gray. This is a great utility paint for just about anything. Not just doing contrast, but just in general model building. This is a great paint. Pterodon Turquoise. This is another. Actually, I think these are all the contrasts, I believe. Yep, they're all contrasts. So we got Pterodon Blue. Apothecary White. Great accent color. I use a lot of that myself personally. Griffhound Orange. Contrast. Oh, Blood Angels Red. Oh, I love this color. It is great. I use it on my Iron Man model for Marvel Crisis Protocol. And of course, we've got, what is this? Retributor Armor. This is the primary color for painting all of your Stormcast Eternals because it is also the color of the Hammers of Sigmar, the true and only Stormhost. Anybody that thinks anything else, you're wrong. Get over it. I think that's all we got, huh, Adam?
That's it today, folks.
All right. Well, hey, you guys stay safe. Keep on gaming. Love, peace, and hair grease. Caveman out.
Thank you for watching the Gaming Cave on YouTube. Remember, you can help us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one.